What's up? This is your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boston Clinic, kicking off our move over to the YouTube channel, the YTBC. I appreciate everybody that's been following us the last year as we kicked it off from just doing stuff on YouTube. For me grinding on In the Boxing Pocket page. For me grinding with Colossal Boxing Talk, splitting off with them, doing my own thing. Welcome to the Boston Clinic on YouTube. It's been a long awaited time for me to move it to YouTube. I just wanted to build my audience on Facebook. I really wasn't even thinking about coming back to the YTBC at all. I just was liking the response I was getting from YouTube, and a lot of people just keep asking me, do I have a YouTube page? And I guess it was just God was just telling me I need to come back to YouTube and give it another try to kick it back off. The Boston Clinic, you know how we do it. We spit facts with a little bit of opinion, a little bit of heart, a little bit of guts when I'm picking my fights, but I just give you all the facts and don't really be biased towards anybody. I call bullshit when I see bullshit, and if you disagree with me, you know I'm just not going to argue with you at all. I just like facts. That's, subjects is backed up with facts pretty much is the deal with me. The subtle differences that you may notice. The THE in the Boxing Clinic, the is the with the A. The E is changed to an A. I changed it from Facebook because it was a similar page with the same name. I had to just separate myself from them so people wouldn't confuse us. So that's what that is. Some of the artwork is a little bit dated, so I will be updating some of these pictures and artworks on the page and on the YouTube banner. So that's just something to look out for. And you no longer see my face. This is how I usually do my YouTube videos with pictures. Pictures up and just speaking, narrating over the pictures. Occasionally I might do a face video, maybe a reaction videos to after a fight or a reaction to big news. I might just dabble and do them. And I still may do videos on Facebook, upload videos on Facebook from time to time. So follow the Boxing Clinic, THA now, Boston Clinic on Facebook. This video is a 3-part video. I usually do 50-50 videos, but I'm going to kick it off with a 3-fight video. 3-part video. The introduction was the first part. Let's get into it. 3 special fighters that I just want to recognize that I see big potential in, and then they're not afraid to move up in weight and challenge themselves and go get that money. One of these guys is to start off with one in no particular order. None is better than one in my opinion. I'm just spitting it out. Vasyl Lomachenko. He's moving up, I believe, from 126 pounds to 130 pounds. I thought he was just moving up to fight Nicholas Walters to accommodate Nicholas Walters because he couldn't make 126 pounds comfortably, and he didn't want any excuses from the Walters camp. But he's staying at 130 pounds. He's going to fight Rocky Martinez, who recently, I think his last fight, I'm not sure if he fought in between this, was against Orlando Salidos, where they had a fight of the year type fight on the Mayweather-Berto undercard, which was one of the best undercards that I've seen in a long time since the Canelo Floyd undercard with Lucas Matisse and Danny Garcia, which really put that undercard over the top. Martinez and Salido fought twice. Martinez won the first. I think Salido and Martinez drew the second fight. Great fight. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. Vasyl Lomachenko, this is probably, in many people's eyes, an easy fight, but Rocky Martinez is a tough fighter, rugged fighter, very big, 130-pound fighter. I can really see him moving up to lightweight to 135 in the future. Then we have the second fighter I want to profile is Andre Ward. We all know it's going to happen between him and Sergey Kovalev, the big punching Russian with unique boxing skills. Good for Andre Ward for him challenging himself and coming out the realm of 168 pounds, where he could have continued to stay down there and fight Anthony Dirrell, Badu Jack, James DeGale. It was money down there to be made. Chavez Jr., if he can make the weight. Fonfora was fighting at 168 pounds. So we have fights, but he said HBO kind of pressured him to move up to like heavyweight so we can have a showdown with Sergey Kovalev, but I don't think he's scared of Kovalev. He looks pretty good. coming up to 175 versus Sullivan Barrera. Got tagged a little bit more than people like, but he wanted to be more aggressive to make a statement at light heavyweight, plus the rust and the knee and the shoulder injuries, recovering off of those. All key factors, which he should take another fight between the Kovalev fight, and also Kovalev should take a fight between the Andre Ward showdown and this fall winter time whenever they decide to do it. The third fight I wanted to profile, the three special fighters, is Mikey Garcia. He's recently rumored to have won his Top Rank lawsuit, but he really lost because Top Rank always wins these lawsuits because unless you buy yourself out or they put you through a lengthy litigation where you just are all rusty and all wore out and all just dry and didn't make any money towards that period, and you just out there drying and just rusting and wasting your prime away. So Top Rank really comes out on top, even if Mikey Garcia is granted a release under the Muhammad Ali Act, where the promoter tries to act as the promoter and the manager or matchmaker. Somewhere in there, you can look it up. There's plenty of information on the Ali Act. Garcia is coming up on 130 pounds, where I really last seen him fight Rocky Martinez, Orlando Salido. Two good fights, two hard core fights. Between those, one of those two was his last fight, I think. He's recently jumped over 135 pounds to make the move to 140 pounds, where it's no easy way out. Terence Crawford is looming. Victor Postol is looming down his path if he chooses to do business with Bob Arum in the future. He's a very, very good fighter, good skills. I think he has no problem moving up a weight if his chin and his body just carries up with him. I think he's a very special, very spectacular fighter. And then in other news, the third topic of this fight, Mayweather wants to promote Adrien Broner's next fight. And I actually heard another boxing analyst on the Boxing Clinic make a very good point about Mayweather and Broner's beef. I think he said he thinks that the beef will end if Broner just signs with Mayweather. Broner, I think, is a free agent just being managed by Al. And I think Mayweather would be happy to have Broner under his TMT banner because Broner brings a lot of status and star power. But Mayweather wants to promote Broner's next fight. He wants it to be at Sean Porter 2. I guess if Sean Porter wins or loses versus Keith Thurman, I think Sean have no problem taking that fight. And I think Adrien could do a lot better versus Sean. And the guy that he really wants to put him in there in the first place with I think it's Erroll Spence Jr., a big welterweight just like Sean Porter, maybe even every bit as strong as Sean Porter. Big puncher, great body puncher, does have flaws, and is rumored to have knocked Adrien Broner out at the Wild Card Gym out cold, and has been rumored to blacken Floyd Mayweather's eye in sparring and got sent home. But Al and some money team members talked Mayweather into bringing Errol Spence back into his camp. So Errol Spence is a gym legend out here. And these are two interesting fights with Broner. I think the Porter fight is a more winnable fight because he's more familiar with Porter, being sparring with Porter, and have fought Porter on PBC. So that's a very good look for Adrien Broner. I think he can beat Porter, do some things different if he gets another trainer. But that's another deal for another day. And the Spence fight is a very dangerous fight depending on how Spence looks versus Algieri. Spence is very big, hard puncher. But this your boy CJ Goodfellow with the Boston Clinic. I enjoy y'all tuning in to my first video. We gone.